And now, please welcome Michael Rooker. There you go. Welcome.
What's up? Hi, Aaron. Thanks for coming. Hanging out. And what's this city? Where are we at again? Cleveland?
Starting off well.
Oh my gosh, right? Oh, all right. Chicago?
It's good to have
I noticed the difference between Chicago, Cleveland. Everyone here, when they come up to your table, they want their name on it. They want you want it personalized, right? Because almost everyone, 90% of the folks that came to my table this weekend, you're getting things for yourself or a loved one or something like that. You're not getting it to sell later on. There were a couple of people came by and got 7 or 8 or 10 or 12 things, and that's what they do. They just want the signature and a quote of some sort, but there's no name, right? So I prefer doing it with no name. That way you have the option in case you guys break up later on, you get a divorce, then you can, there's no names, so you can just like divide and conquer, and you can, whatever you do. You can split it in half, get a scissor or something like that. Yeah. So these are valuable objects. This paper doesn't last forever. Although I got some photos that are like, I wish would have gone away a long time ago, that they're still out there. And I have a few myself, and I'm like, ooh, bad stuff. But anyway, welcome. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. Thank you for coming. Yeah, right on, man, right on. We generally get right into Q&As and to the question stuff. My moderator looks very ambitious and stuff, so maybe he has a question or two for me before I jump into stuff.
I would love to ask you about Henry Lee Lucas. What drew you to that role and to Henry Oscillacler? It's such intense role. What drew you into that?
I was doing a play at the time. The director of the play was doing the prosthetic pieces for the Henry, and he told me about Henry. And said they couldn't find the guy anywhere, and they're still looking, and I should go and audition and stuff. And so I got the address, and I was on my way to work, and so I had my work clothes on. So when I knocked on the door and John answered the door, he says in his stories that he knew right away because of my wardrobe. I got cast because of my wardrobe. So anyway, there was not a script per se. There was a couple of 3x5 cards with some ideas and stuff like that, but it was a very easy process. And I ended up doing it, and it was a great gig for me because I had not done a film yet with any sort of through line. So it was my first film, and so I wasn't even sure if I was going to be good at it, working. Not in sequence, like in a play. You're doing, your scenes are broken up, and you're doing a scene that is in the middle of the piece first, and then you're doing the first part later on. It's all just mixed up. I wasn't sure if I was going to be good at that kind of thing yet, right? And jumping around the script and just picking up. Doing this scene now. Now we're going to do this scene that's before this scene. And it gets really tough when you're doing 2 or 3 projects at the same time. And we're doing the first part here, and then the second film or the third film we're going to do tomorrow. Then we're going to jump back to the second film. They've been doing that a lot lately. It's very tough on the actor. We should get paid a lot more money for doing that kind of work. It's just a lot harder, man. It's just, you gotta kind of know there's a lot of work that happens before you even step on set, and we're not getting paid for that usually. We get cast, and then we have to put like weeks and weeks, or if not months, into developing a character and working on this piece before we even get payday one. So it's I don't know. I'm thinking maybe one day somebody's going to challenge him on that and say, hey, ante up, And we're not doing this until a month down the road. I mean, I'm going to be working on this for hours and hours every day, just preparing, right?
What was the other project you were working on at the same
We
time
don't
as
get
Henry?
paid for our preparation, is
Right,
what I'm saying.
yeah. What were you working on at the same time as Henry then?
I was doing a play. So I was doing a play, and then the play was, we ended the play, and then I went on to Henry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Henry required no rehearsal whatsoever, so for me. So I was just fine with, killing and mayhem and all that stuff. It seemed like very easy. It was very easy for me to do. There was no problem. It was just fun. I've wrestled in school, so I was always very physical. And so, it was just easy. Henry was not a physical guy either, anyway. He didn't do a lot of real physical combat with people. He's more of a, hi, how are you? And you're already stuck before you knew you're already been done in, right? That's one of his quotes on when he did a Barbara Walters interview, and he said that he'd pretend like his car is broken, somebody'd pick him up and take him to the next town to get a mechanic, and I forgot, but I think maybe the quote was they were already dead, they just didn't even know, they didn't know it, So that's kind of that was his style, as opposed to major conflict. He was not a big kind of physical kind of guy like that. I don't think. I didn't play him that way anyway. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Want to get some of their questions or hang out, whatever you want to do. It's your Q&A.
Yeah, okay. I slept very well last night, so I might go to sleep here in this chair. So I better actually get up and get some questions. What do you think? Here.
Yes, absolutely.
Here,
sir.
let me grab one of these. I'm going to do this one because it's battery operated. How you doing, man? You got a question? Go ahead.
You worked on you co-starred on one of my favorite TV shows, Psych.
Yeah.
How was it working with James and Dulé?
It is fine. That's fine. I'll be right back. How you doing, dude?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, come and stand up. Tell me who you are. Where are you from?
Hey,
look at it. He's a hairy person. Look, turn around. Turn around. Look at that camera. Look at that camera over there. Well, go ahead.
The Russian is hairy. What can I say?
Go ahead. What's your question?
Hey, my question is, and I'm going to start out with a kind of a tough one.
Go for it.
All right, you have a long and storied and great resume.
Yeah.
What is the one part you wish you never took?
None of them. You learn from everything, even the bad ones, and even the ones where you suck at. You learn more from your mistakes than your successes, for sure. Hey, hi, hon.
Hi.
Go ahead. What's your name? Where are you from? And what's your question?
My name is Unity, and I'm from Erie, Pennsylvania.
Right on.
I wanted to know, what was it like working with Chris Pratt on Guardians of the
It was
Galaxy?
all right. He was good. Go ahead, sir. Come on in here.
I know Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer, had a lot of controversial scenes.
Yeah, go ahead. Question. Give me a question.
Was there anything you were uncomfortable with
No.
doing in that movie?
No, not at all. There were audience members that were uncomfortable with Henry. We lost 50% of our audience the first time we showed it at Telluride. Me and the producers were in the back seat of the theater going, yes, yes, yes. We were so proud of ourselves. Literally half the theater got up and walked out. It was a pleasure to see that happen. That was amazing. So I think they had problems with it. Go ahead, sir.
Frank from Bellwood, Pennsylvania. After your final scene on The Walking Dead, which was a heartbreaker,
Oh, yes.
what kind of send-off did The Walking Dead crew give you? And another part, ride with Norman Reedus, awesome.
But we had a farewell dinners We get farewell dinners.
No,
Yeah,
you probably
yeah.
got a little while, right?
No, not at all. It was a nice dinner. I ate very well.
And Ride with Norman Reedus.
What about Ritas? What?
That show Ride with Norman Reedus, you guys on the motorcycle.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Awesome.
I did a
show.
project with my friend Norman, and he has a thing where he rides motorcycles around and stuff like that. So we went through my hometown, and we traveled from Atlanta to Birmingham and back to Atlanta again, I think. Go ahead. What's your question?
How many miles do you think you guys put in?
Not too much. I think it's about all in all, it's maybe about a 3-hour drive. So 6 hours, I don't know, 400-500 miles maybe. I don't know.
That's plenty.
Yeah, that's enough. That was plenty for sure. Hey, come on in here. What's your question, Boo?
Hi, Chris from Alexandria, Virginia. My question is, what was the atmosphere like on the set when you were doing the home invasion scene for Henry?
I was party central. The home invasion scene was brutal, was it not? The young man I was wrestling with the very first part, he was a wrestler in high school too, so we had a little wrestling match there. It was great. We had fun. I threw him off camera. We only did that scene 2 times, and it was only because I threw him off camera, and the director actually wanted to see us on camera, right? I don't know why they want that, but they want to see the actors on camera. And by the way, yeah, I did. It was a great little portion. The portion of the scene in the beginning before the attacks and after the attacks are my camera work in the mirror, and then we flip the camera around and attack and all that kind of stuff. It's fun. All fun and games until somebody pokes an eye out. Go ahead, sir.
I'm Dave from Ohio.
Right on.
My question is, in Marvel, did they tell you beforehand when your end is going to happen, or they give you?
They don't tell you diddly squat in Marvel, man. They just pay you as little as possible, and you just do your job and move on. Yeah, go ahead, sir.
I don't know if I missed this question already, but
Whatever question, you can say it again.
when you said goodbye to the cast of The Walking Dead, that
Yeah.
final scene that you had with
Yeah.
Daryl, how was that for you emotionally?
Easy. I was already dead. Yes, it didn't matter. There was no acting involved. I was just a zombie guy. Hi, hon. What's your question, babe?
I don't have a question.
Would you like one? Would you like a question?
What was your favorite role?
Oh, you have a question. My favorite role? I don't have any favorites. I like them all, usually. Yeah. Are these your kids? Oh, very good. Well, thank you for coming. Oh, look at this one here. Does he snore? Is she? What? Let's see. No, he's not snoring. Anybody sleeping in here? Well, try to get a snorer. Yeah. I love talking to snorers. How you doing? There you go. Go ahead.
Hi, Michael. What's your favorite movie and why?
I don't have any favorite ones, and there's no whys. I don't movies. Yeah. Do you like movies? You are. What's your favorite movie? What is it?
Avatar.
Avatar?
The James Cameron movie.
Yeah. They're doing a new one.
Yeah, I'm
aren't
writing
they?
my thesis on it.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's not done yet.
No.
Okay, you're going to wait and then write your
I'm writing
thesis,
half
right?
of it now and half of it.
Oh, that's...
It's 100 pages.
That's it? 100 pages? Oh, girl, come on. Hey, what's up, dude? What's your question?
My question is, in Mallrats and the chocolate pretzel scene, how do you know Jason Lee's hand was clean?
I don't. It's called trust. We have these trust exercises in acting classes, and that's one of them. I'm really happy he didn't have his finger up his sphincter. So, go ahead, sir. What's your? But I don't know what he does in his spare time.
Hey, my name is Jacob, and I live here in Pennsylvania.
I'm sorry. No, okay, go ahead. Pennsylvania. No, I've done 2 movies here. One with Joan Jett and Michael Fox called The Light of Day. And a really great project. And I heard Joan was just in town. Go ahead. What's your question, sir?
A bit of a spoiler here. How did you feel knowing that your character would die like in the first 5 minutes of the Suicide Squad?
I don't think that's a spoiler. Everybody who's seen that, who knows anything about that movie, has seen it already. And I think that I think it lasted more than 5 minutes. That was a cold opener, and it was the reason I did the movie, because I had some other things to do, and so I couldn't be there for the whole movie. And to be perfectly honest, I wasn't cast for the whole movie, and so I make up excuses like that. Go ahead, sir.
What was your favorite memory working with Kurt Russell on the set of Tombstone?
I don't have any favorite memories of that show. Those poor, all I thought of those poor horses. I mean, we put those things through hell and back. We rode like crazy people, for sure. Hi, hon. Hey, you got a question, babe? Go ahead.
Carrie from Maryland.
Hi, Maryland, Carrie.
Aside from spending time with family and friends, what's something you like to do in your spare time?
You're just assuming I like spending time with family and friends. Yeah, that's a big assumption, you know. Not everybody's happily engaged with their family and friends, you know. And not a lot of people have friends. How many friends you got? You got a lot of fake friends, don't you? You know that song, Joan Jett's Fake Friends song? You know that song?
Yeah.
Can't lose friends if they're all fake friends. So there you have it.
True.
Yeah, but I got a few friends. Yeah, you got a few?
Yeah.
Yeah? Who's your best friend? You consider your best friend, but they may not consider you their best friend, eh?
My husband?
Is that your best friend? Really? Wow, that's amazing. Congratulations. You're not even tired of each other yet, huh? 32 years. And he's back. He's in here in the show floor. He's out there somewhere, right? He's not in here? Maybe he'll show up before we're done here.
Yeah.
Hi, love. Do you have a question?
Yeah, I'm wondering, what is your favorite Disney character? Are you Disney? Do you like Disney?
Yeah, Disney's my favorite stuff to watch. Little Disney stuff, you know. I sit at home turning on like Disney and what do they call it? Disney Plus. They have all kinds of movies on Disney Plus, by the way. But Mary, Mary, what are you talking about? She wants to know, how do I feel about Mary Poppins? How should I feel about Mary Poppins? You know, I mean, come on. I mean, first off, she's taken my name and my identity. All right? How do I feel about that? I think there's a lawsuit. What's up, dude?
What was it like wearing the iconic fin for Yondu?
It was beautiful. I loved it. Almost knocked myself out 3 or 4 times. Excuse me, ma'am. What's your question?
Working with Angelica Houston in Bastard out of Carolina, and did you like the fighting scene with Ron Ellard? Like when you kicked his ass and stuff by the tree? And
that was a beautiful scene. He thought I was really gonna hit him because I don't play games a lot of times on these sets, and there are things I didn't like about that project. And he knew it. And so the morning of, I got there, and he was dressed, and he had all sorts of padding on. He had all this padding on. He's a great guy, but he had all this padding on. And I looked at him. I was a bit insulted. And I looked at him, I said, look, if I wanted to hurt you in this scene, no amount of padding is going to protect your ass. Now get that stupid shit off your body because you look like the Pillsbury Doughboy. It was dumbest. Yeah, so, it's like you're about to give the guy a big swift kick, But, it looks like if you're looking from over there and I kick there and you go like this, it'll look just like I've hit you, right? Like in Mississippi Burning. You know, in Mississippi Burning, the little kid praying, and I come up and I kick him. I'm like 3 feet from him, right? And he reacts, and it looks exactly, from the camera's angle, it looks exactly like I just nailed him in the face. His poor mom was behind the camera, and she screamed. She spoiled the take because she thought we had actually hit her son in the head with a kick. And it was like, everybody turns around going like, what the? It's called pretend, Mom. So, yeah, but it does look absolutely real. What we do in the movies, we try our best to make it look as real as possible so that you can suspend everything and believe what's going on there. And when I work, I try to thread that needle's eye where you don't know if it's real or not. Even the other actors don't know if it's real or not. So when I talk to other actors and I'm saying stuff, and if, they believe it, then I've done my job well, So you got, as the other actor with the other partners in your scene, I mean, you can goof around right before the scene if you want to, but generally I don't. People don't know when I'm acting and when I'm not, usually when I'm on set, and I like it that way. So yeah, that's kind of how I do it. Go ahead, darling, you got a question, right?
Yeah. What was the most difficult scene to film on The Walking Dead for you?
Hold on, do that again?
What was the most difficult scene for you to film on The Walking Dead?
The Walking Dead?
Like the most difficult scene?
None. None of them were difficult. That was all.
Do you have a favorite scene?
All fun. We all had fun. A lot of injuries, though. We had a lot of injuries. Yeah. No, I have a good scene. Remember when we're at that car and the Korean kid comes up, yeah, and I throw my jacket and I draw down on him, right? Remember that scene? Well, I'm right-handed. I'm not left-handed. So I have a knife hand on my right hand, so I have to draw a .45 1911 that's built for a right-hander, so the thumb safety's on the left side, right? So the thumb safety's on your left side, on the left side of the gun. So the thumb safety's on the left side of this gun, but when you grab the gun from your holster or your belt, your thumb is on the right side. So I had to bring my thumb up and over, take the thumb safety off, bring it back down before I actually pointed at him. Otherwise, I could shoot my leg off or something like that, right? Yeah, by accident. So that was the most fun, very challenging, very difficult scene to be able to do that, to do a fast draw from the hip or bringing it up with the thumb safety on the opposite side of your, it's not really your strong arm, so it was challenging. Yeah, that was technically challenging. Hi.
I'm Lisa from Mars, Pennsylvania.
Hi, Mars, Pennsylvania, Lisa.
Yeah.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Going along the lines with the whole Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
Was that scene actually scripted, or did you and Chris ad-lib that? Or improv
Very,
it?
very scripted.
Okay.
And by the way, Chris set that line up.
Okay.
If Chris had not set that line up, I don't think that line would have been funny at all. But he set it up so well, and of course I played it so well, and James Gunn wrote it so well that it all came together, and it was a huge, massive, spontaneous burst of laughter in every theater that it played in. So for me, Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was such an awesome movie because I got to have, me, Michael Rooker, the biggest, most spontaneous burst of laughter and the biggest spontaneous burst of weeping and grieving in one movie. So that is an actor's dream come true. That's like the whole emblem, the smiley face, frowning face. It's like just the opposite. You're going one way, all of a sudden people are laughing. The next, and then all of a sudden they're weeping. So, yeah, and then I, by that time I've already spent my payday. So it's, I'm weeping too. So. Go ahead, sir.
Chris from Pennsylvania, your role as Yondu was brilliant. How much of yourself was in that particular role? And can you talk a little bit about your relationship with James Gunn?
That's a big question, dude. I don't know. I don't think about it that way. I just do it. And the character sort of develops as I go along. Sometimes I kind of know what I want to do with it. But then as I go along doing the film, things develop, and I don't think about how much I'm bringing. I usually I don't worry about myself in that regard. I worry about the script and the material. The script and the material is what motivates me in the project, not my poor dog that got ran over 30 years ago. If I have to weep or feel sad for something like that. So I generally use the script that will influence anything, any emotion, any kind of physical thing that I have to do. I do bring in my own ideas, of course, and those are plentiful. And what was that second part? Your relationship with James Gunn. It's okay. Yeah. So far, so good. Go ahead.
Russell from PA. Okay.
What's your question, sir?
Did you have to train to do the whistle in Guardians?
I did have to train because I had to have a really big clunk of false teeth in my. That's good. I'm answering your question. Behave yourself. I had a fake grill. So it was very difficult to whistle through that. So it took like a month and a half to adjust the teeth so that I could have airflow and actually make a whistle. You do want to hear it, don't you? Hold on, go ahead.
Matt from Altoona,
Hello,
Pennsylvania.
Matt.
Everybody here wants to know, can we have the Mary Poppins line?
What about it? You can have it.
No, I want you to say it.
Oh, you want me to say it? Why? Hey, you guys want to say that line before you leave? I'm Mary Poppins, y'all? Okay, on through, we all say it together. How about that? 1, 2, 3. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all! Go ahead, sir. What's your question?
How long did it take to get the blue face paint off?
How to get what?
The blue paint off.
Oh, how long did it take? About 45 minutes or so. Not too long. Took about a 2 hour. It was about a 2-hour process to do the makeup for Yondu. Go ahead, sir.
If you could describe your friendship with James Gunn in just one word, what would it be?
Okay. Hello, sir. What's your question, sir?
How you doing? Is there ever a part that you really wanted that you didn't get?
Of course. Oh, my God. Yeah, there's tons of them.
What movie did you like filming better, Guardians of the Galaxy or Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2?
I see them as one movie. So you got to get yourselves a 6-pack, a bottle of wine, maybe some, Jack and Cokes, and hang out and watch them both in one sitting. Because I see them as one movie. They're so beautifully written. They just flow together quite well. Thank you. Good question. Yes, sir.
What was it like to do the scene where Yondu, Rocket, and Groot took back the ship?
We did. It was a great scene. You got a question, right?
if you were watching Guardians and Guardians Volume 2, what word could be used to get you blitzed?
Blitzed? Oh, drinking. I don't play games when I drink. Hi, sweetheart. Do you have a question? Would you like one? Would you like, why are you so beautiful? Can you stand up and we can see your outfit? Whoa, that's gorgeous. Thank you for coming. I love cosplayers. You did a good job. Yes, thank you. Yes, sir.
Did you get to drive any of the cars in Daytona?
Yes, sir, I did. I did. I drove every day. We had to practice. We trained driving every day in Days of Thunder, and it was a lot of fun.
I'm going to ask a question for my daughter. She wants
Yeah,
to be
go
an
ahead.
actress. She wants to be an actress, and you've done so many diverse roles. I've said to her, it's the only job you can be a space cowboy, an actual cowboy, and a killer, and you've done all that and more. Anything you could suggest on like getting into a character, what she should read or do if she's really serious, we want to support her in this dream?
Oh, wow. I don't know. Acting advice, you're kind of born to do it or not. I mean, you can take classes and all that stuff too. But, I mean, all the classes that I've ever taken, I went to a great theater school in Chicago called it's called the Goodman School of Drama, but now it's called the Theater School at DePaul University. And it's a great, great, great training, but, I needed it, but I don't know if I use it that much anymore. You learn as you go, and the big thing that I've learned from all the years that I've worked is get paid. Make sure you get paid, because goodness knows they'll want you to work for nothing. Go ahead, sir.
What was your favorite part of your own movie, like if you watched your own movie?
Every time I'm on screen.
So, out of all the people that you work with on The Walking Dead, who is your favorite?
Baby Groot. Well, he's not a person, right? Technically, he doesn't talk. Yeah, right? And he's like, yeah, I liked him the best out of everybody. Hi, sweetie. What's your question, hon?
Do you have any upcoming projects?
Yeah, why? You want to be my star?
No.
Yeah, you want to work with me?
No.
We could work together in some movie, probably. You want to be an actor?
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, okay, you keep working and you hurry up, because time is a-clicking. Go ahead, sir.
Would you like a chocolate-covered pretzel?
No, sir. I already had 3 bags of those yesterday. Hi, sweetheart. You got a question? No, you don't?
It's nice meeting you.
Oh, nice to meet you, too. Nice to meet you. Okay, who else? Come on. Let's get it. Don't be shy.
In The Walking Dead, when did you find out that they're going to kill you off in the show?
Probably a couple of weeks or so like that. I was at the airport. A quick story. I was at the airport. I got the call. They were going to kill me off. I was on the phone with James Gunn, and I realized that me and James Gunn just had a conversation that I wouldn't be able to do Yondu in Guardians of the Galaxy because they were going to film it. We were going to film it at the same time as The Walking Dead, right? And we were both kind of down by that. And so all of a sudden I get this phone call and I realize, they're going to kill me off in The Walking Dead, right? And so I realized that, oh my gosh, I could do Yondu. If they kill me off, I can do, and I just find out they're going to kill me off. So I had some really big news, but I promised that I wouldn't say anything to anybody. So as soon as I hung up with The Walking Dead people, I called James and kind of said, hey, dude, guess what? And boom, I did Yondu. And then he realized, oh my God, you get to do Yondu now. Then he stopped. And he thought about it, and then he said, "Oh, now all I got to do is convince Marvel." So he hadn't even convinced Marvel for me to play the role yet. So I'm glad they said yes. Go ahead, sir.
First, thanks for coming to Pittsburgh. We really love it.
Oh, thank you.
What was the last movie you paid for in a theater, and do you think you got your money's worth?
I hardly ever see movies in the theater. I hardly ever see movies. You know, I haven't been to, let's see, what did I see? Oh, no, that's not true. I just saw Tom Cruise's thing, the Maverick, the airplane thing, right? Yeah.
So you've had some tragic deaths.
I liked it a lot.
You've had some tragic deaths between Walking Dead and Tombstone.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt.
Guardian.
Don't worry about it.
But like, is it in your contract that you turn into like a morally
Yeah, they pay me more. They pay me more when I die. Yeah, right. That's my contract. That's right. No, I don't know. Okay, here we go. We got some more. We got a couple questions back here. Hi, everybody. Come on in here. You got a question?
Yes, I do.
Go, sir.
What is the weirdest thing you have ever signed for someone?
The weirdest thing I've ever signed for someone? No, there's nothing weird. I know. You got a question, sir?
Can you say hi? Say hi.
Go ahead. What's your question?
Okay.
Go ahead. Let's do it. Say again. Say it. Dad, be quiet, Dad. Okay, what's your question, honey? Can you got a question? No, she's okay. No. What's your question?
How many takes did it take to do the I Am Mary Poppins? Because I'm sure you were.
One take. Yeah, one take. Are you okay? Yeah? All right. It's okay. Do you like pigs? Do you like little duckies? Do you like ducks? You like little pink pigs? You like little pigs? Do you like chickens?
What's a chicken?
Wah, wah, wah. Oh no, that's a duck, right? Ah, yeah, the ducks, chickens, I forget. They're all the same to me. I eat them. No. Go ahead, sir. What's your question?
So I'm curious, if you consider doing directing, if so, what would you like to direct?
Nope, I haven't, and I don't want to direct anybody. I prefer no direction. That's what I like to do, is no direction, action. Hey, hi. What's up? You got a question? What's your question? Go ahead. I'd probably be in jail. Hey, Mike, who knows? Gosh, I have no idea.
Michael, we have about 5 minutes left.
5 minutes? No way.
All right,
okay, here we go.
6 minutes.
So, have you ever had a scene go wrong that actually made...
Of course. And it looked better than the actual scene that was written, right? We always do that. There's mistakes all the time. You know, you've done that yourself in your own job, right? You do a mistake and all of a sudden it turns out right. Whew. Lucky, right? So yeah, that happens with acting too. And hopefully you're not, hopefully everyone else agrees. God, I thought that was great. Oh, geez, let's do that again. You know.
Hi, Andrew from Pennsylvania. I know the way the Marvel Cinematic works now, like characters can come back in.
Yeah, that's right.
To realms. Would you be?
I was just talking about that earlier this morning.
Because I'd love to see you.
You know what? Yeah, I know. They can bring anybody back, right? So give me a break. I mean, this whole Marvel Universe thing, they don't care about that. They can do whatever they want. You know. What's up, dude? Hold on. Go ahead. Hold on a minute.
I got a new mic for you. Here you go.
Oh, I turned it off by accident.
What's your favorite zodiac sign? Or what is your zodiac sign?
Mine? What do you think mine is? Leo. A Leo? What's a Leo? What does Leo do?
A Leo is basically a lion, and yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm April 6th. Aries.
You're Aries? Or
Aries.
Oh, Aries. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Aries. Right? That's April. Aries. How about you, hon? What are you? What sign?
Taurus.
You're both Tauruses? And it's mom and child, or a friend and friend? Because you both look really super young, I can't tell.
Friends.
You're friends of friends? You're friends? How old are you? 24?
24.
You have ID?
Yeah. 33.
Hi. 33? I love it. Do you guys get carded when you go to bars and stuff? Always? I do too. I think they do it just for the fun of it now. They card me all the time now. Oh, in Canada? They card you in Canada? They will? I bet they do. Hi, hon. Are you with these people?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Hi.
You guys want to sing the anthem one more time?
No, we really don't.
No, you don't want to sing. You got to spruce that thing up. These young ladies I've seen a few times, they're from Canada. They're not Quebecois, though, right? You're not Quebecois. But you guys from what part of Canada are you from?
Ontario.
Ontario?
California.
And California and Toronto. But you live up there, yeah?
No.
No, you don't.
I go to a lot of hockey games.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Ah, good for you.
But I'm going
You're going.
to Toronto.
You're going to come
because
to the.
you told me to.
That's right. I'm going to the con up there. And when is that con?
2 weeks.
In 2 weeks from now. Yeah, I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Is that who's gonna buy me my first Jack and Coke? Oh yeah, that's my girl. I love it. The baseball games. J games? This is what they call it? A J game? Oh, the Blue Jays? Is that your team? Oh, you're Dodger. But they're both blue. The Blue Jays and the Dodgers are all. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Ah, very good. I don't have any teams. I'm not a big team person. Are you a team person? Do you got a baseball team, a football team, hockey team, volleyball team, ping pong team? Possibly, yeah. Wrestling team. Do you watch big time wrestling?
Used to.
Oh my God! I used to dream of those guys. Yeah, when I was a kid. I loved it. I loved when people would smash each other in the head and fall down and get up like nothing happened. You know, I was like, that was like crazy. How does that happen? Because when I get smashed in the head, I don't get up right away. It's like, whoa! How do they do that?
Did you ever want to be a wrestler as a kid?
Oh yeah, of course. Of course. I wanted to be. But back when I was a kid, we watched. I watched these two cousins, the Crusher and Bruiser, and they were Midwestern phenomena, and they were like these two Polish guys. And before each bout, they did these tag team bouts.
Yeah.
Back then they still do that, right?
Absolutely.
They did the tag team bouts, and they before the bout, they'd get up. If you stand up, I'll show you what they did. Well, we don't do it, but they would one would come up and do a forearm smash to the other one, and the other one forearm smash and they smash each other. They just smash you. They did like 10 times each before the bout. And the other guys are over there going like, can we go? Can we go? I really don't want to be in this. I don't want to be in this ring right now. And so I love those guys. And Vern Gagne, he was the champion at the time. I don't know. None of these guys make any sense to you guys, but they're all old time wrestlers and beautiful people. That's a hard life. It's really tough, and it's gotten only worse as time has gone by because they're very athletic now. They're almost too athletic. I mean, their careers are very short-lived. So if you see some wrestlers on here in your show, go and say hello and give them a good high five or something, because they work hard for that stuff. My job ain't that hard. I try my best to try to make it harder, just so it feels like I'm doing something, I mean, I've done some stunts and crazy stuff in my career, and Not anymore. You know, it's too hard on your body. But I can still do a few things, you know, but I prefer to keep them to a minimum, you know, all the physical stuff, you know. And so, man, you guys have been a blast. I'm telling you.
Awesome. Thank you.
You guys have been a total.
You guys can do better than that. It's Michael Rooker's Q&A.
Thank you.
It totally kicks ass.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Absolutely a fantastic way. Going down the Q&A.
We're still at our tables, so come on out and say hello. Buy some stuff if you care to. But we have probably the best artists in the world out there. Go down Artist Alley, and if you find something you like, go for it. If you don't find anything you like, and you still have money, and you're going home, and oh my God, I still have some money, you know, come on over to my table and I'll take it.
Gotta love him.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
You can do better than that.
Thank you, Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Keep it going.
Hi, this is Aaron Ashmore, and you are watching Fandom Spotlight. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe like now. Oh, and have fun and follow your fandom.